What's up, folks? This is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, and today I'm a reporter for the Compton Chronicles, brought to you by the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce, folks. And today, my guest is a good buddy of mine, a fellow promoter, an all-around good dude. Got an event coming up. Y'all need to check out. I'm gonna bring him on the screen right now so you can talk to him and meet him yourself. What's up, Big Joe?
Hey, what's going on, Lonzo? How you doing, man?
And I'm doing what I do, baby. How you feeling today, man?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off, but I'm good. I'm making
that's the job of a promoter, man. That's what we do.
Exactly. Always something, right?
Man, come on, dude. To the last minute till you close the door and count the money is something. Always something. Anyway, man. But you know what, though? We wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right. That's right.
Talk to my folks. Tell them what you got going on, man.
Well, this Saturday, July 16th, we've been having a lot of issues in regards to relationship stuff and the things with men and women in terms of the discourse and the disagreements. And, we got men getting slapped at the Oscars. We got, a gentleman who has a YouTube channel that, some people absolutely loved him and some people absolutely hated him just based on the content. And the reality, is that we just got a lot of stuff going on relationship-wise. And my objective is to get us to start having the conversations that are necessary to affect the change that we want. Thus, my company, Truth for Change.life. My whole concept nowadays is to, just have us all start to speak the truth. You know what I mean? So I have an event set up this Saturday, July 16th, 6 o'clock p.m., where we're doing a full-scale relationship panel discussion. I have some really, really strong people involved with this event. One of my hosts is Ade Lamar from KGLH. Another one of my hosts is Miguel Nunez from Joanna Man in the movie Life. And then as well, we have a beautiful actress named Brittany Lucio, who is blowing up right now. She's getting ready to start starring in a whole lot of films. As a matter of fact, she's filming a film right now. She's still locked in with what we're doing here. So she believes in what we're doing. Everybody believes in what we're doing, and it's going to be awesome. And then after the panel discussion, we're going to have a full-fledged crazy concert. The concert is going to feature Loose Ends featuring Jane Eugene.
Okay.
It's also going to feature Rock Nation, former Rock Nation artist Casey Veggies.
Okay.
Then as well, actually, this is something that people didn't know. The Womack sisters are going to be performing. We're going to debut them and introduce them. The Womack sisters are actually Bobby Womack's nieces, and they're Sam Cooke's granddaughters.
Right.
So they come from major talent, man. They're beautiful girls. They're super talented. They got a good heart, good mind. They're really, really good people. And they're a part of the show as well. So, man, we're going to have a good old time. And the conversation is not going to be fake. It's not going to be phony. We're going to get to the nitty gritty. We got a panel full of really, really strong people. I got doctors involved, pastors involved. I got former police officers. I got police officers, detectives involved. I got pimps involved. I got everything, that's a part of the program involved, from young ladies who've been out there playing the streets and women who are married successfully for many years. And, I have young people and I have older people, you know what I mean? So we're trying to touch, pretty much the 30 to 65 market, you know what I mean, of people that are in relationship. These are the people that are in, committed relationships and really trying to win, so we gotta start healing and start talking.
Man, that sounds like an interesting project, Doc. I wish I was going to be in town to be a part of that, man. You asked me would I come through and maybe say something. I would love to, because I got some questions and that need some answers. I got one. I saw one today on Facebook, man. And what's her name? Lisa Ray from Players Club, the sister that was a star of Players.
Yeah, we know Lisa Ray, brother.
And she said on her thing she would not be involved with a man couldn't pay all her bills. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, you cute, but you ain't that fine, okay? I'm a builder. I feel that a relationship should be two people trying to build something. If I'm the only one building, paying all the bills, and if you decide to leave, you could walk away with half, dude, that ain't even gonna work for me. That don't make no sense. I mean, I'm just saying this from a man's perspective, if you want somebody to pay all your bills, take care of you all the way, and make all the money, and then decide at some point in time you don't want to do this no more, you get to walk away with half. And women talk about how sometimes they don't get treated fair. That ain't fair. Okay, I'm sorry. That ain't fair at all. But again, this ain't your time for the subject. I had to throw that out there just for the hell of it.
No, man, we could talk, man. That's all good. It is what it is. But see, what I am trying to be is understanding, and then find myself in a neutral place, so to speak. But there's sometimes you can't be neutral because some of the stuff people do is ridiculous.
Right. Right.
So my reality is that, hey, that's been what she's been used to. She's a fine girl. She's sexy. And these dudes been tricking, for her whole lifetime. You know what I mean? So she's gotten accustomed to that. So now she is leaning on that understanding that, she is still who she believes she is. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of women who have that mentality, when they have a certain look. I heard a situation the other day. A brother said something about, well, look, if a rich person has a yacht, right? He's got to have this $1 million yacht, this big time expensive yacht, and all a woman has to do is have a pretty face and some sex appeal, and that's all she got to bring to the table. But a man has to do a lot. We have to do a lot in order to maintain the certain status of a female. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it just gets to be a point where it's really lopsided in terms of how things go. But it takes a man to realize, hey man, if you're gonna lean towards that type of female, then that's your problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Find somebody with some character.
It's an interesting ride. I know you're talking about Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to the brother. But I've never seen anybody who passed in my lifetime that women were actually saying it, but glad he's dead. And that really stuck home. I mean, come on, babe. The brother, all he did in a lot of cases was hold up a mirror. He held up a mirror to show you what we see, okay? And he was man enough to speak on it. He may have came a little raw with it, but sometimes you can't put sugar on shit. I'm sorry. You can't put sugar on shit. You got to speak the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts more than any lie you ever want to tell.
Yeah. Here is the part that I think if women really knew this, and I don't think they knew it. I think that they thought he was just simply a woman basher, so to speak. But man, he gave men just as much or more heat than women back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He started off dealing with women, but with men. But ultimately what happened is the female market, women were so intrigued and wanting to know so much about it that the market became more profitable for him to deal with females. And it was like a lot of the women came there for that. They wanted that. They wanted the truth. They wanted it. But then when he gave you the truth, which I'm going to tell you straight up, he said some things I probably would have never said. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the end of the day, it's not what you say, but how you say it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say it. I'm going to make sure that I'm keeping it 100 at all times. But, I think tact is a very important thing. But at the end of the day, his show don't thrive off tact. The show thrives off controversy. You know what I'm saying? So he said it how he said it. Sometimes he tried to be cool with it. Some days, hell, he was agitated and talked crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, the bottom line was, but I bet if you reflect on the message that he was trying to put out, that at some point it would make sense to you if you got past the hatred in your heart for how he said things.
Right. I look at the internet, man, and I Facebook, Instagram, and you see a lot of things online that we never saw before in our regular everyday lives. And especially when it comes to females, sometimes they put themselves out there and you advertising a certain thing, you advertising your beauty. I ain't never seen nobody do a test or nothing like that. They advertising the ass and the titties. But when it comes down to it, everybody don't just want that. Okay. Yeah, that'll get a man, but will it keep a man? Because all that comes standard equipment. That's standard equipment. A pretty well, that's not for everybody, but a pretty woman gonna have an ass and some titties to some degree, and just how big, how voluptuous, how you like yours will determine if you're gonna be attracted to her or not. But the problem with that is you got other people like sons and daughters looking at mamas online, and then you got friends of the son looking at your mama online, and you got friends of your mama, of your daughter looking at the mama online. And sometimes I've seen a lot of things, man, that just I would make us, and women I've seen that had sons eventually brought them online. That would make a young man kind of cringe if his coach or his teacher ran across his mama on online, or your mama got a friends only page. That could mess a kid up, man.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, everybody got access to them. That can be kind of tough, dude.
The internet is tricky, man. It can put you,
yeah.
in some funny situations. And, like I said, there's a lot of, at this point, everything has become about visual. You know what I mean? Everything is visual. Everything is about sex appeal. You have a lot of women who, truthfully, they're, you go to their pages and you look at them and, they got these, cute little skirts on, got this hair, got the, the makeup and looking really, really fly. And for their pictures, and everybody, when I say not just the women, but the men as well, I see the gentleman holding on to the this unlit cigar and trying to act like they're cool. And everybody's got a beard now, trying to be hard. When beards that's just a manly thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All of a sudden, you got young cats trying to wear beards, and everybody's trying to live up to a certain status quo based on what's going on in society at this point. You know what I mean? So to me, I just see a bunch of phony shit going on, keeping it 100. You know what I mean? And, that's all stuff we're going to talk about, in the show this Saturday night. The show is called Where is the Love? And the reality is it's a conversation and a concert. And like I said, we're going to have some extremely talented people there. Like I said, Loose Ends, you got Casey Veggies, you got the Womack sisters. You got, once again, the hosts are incredible. You got Day Lamar, you got Miguel Nunez, and you got Brittany Lucio. I mean, we're talking about some really strong people. And we got, like I said, the panel is great. This thing is Saturday the 16th. Where's the Love starts at 6 p.m. It's going to be crazy. You get your tickets at themiracleinglewood.com. That is themiracleinglewood.com. Go there, jump on getting your tickets. It's on, they're talking about it big time on KGLH. The tickets are starting to fly out the door. Everybody's becoming really excited about this event. And I'm just asking and trying to get everybody to come in and have their piece, have their opportunity to speak, have their opportunity as well to listen and learn.
That's probably one of the most important parts of any situation is to listen.
Yeah.
You can't learn if you don't listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to have conversations with some people, and they so busy trying to jump in. It's almost like they're playing double dutch. They're trying to jump in and cut you off. Hold on, bro. Let me finish what I got to say. And then I'll listen to you. You listen to me. Or sister, you listen to me. I'm listening to you. And hopefully, between the two of us, through our communication skills, we'll come up with some kind of reasonable situation, as opposed to us sit here going back and forth. You ain't hearing me, I ain't hearing you. We just wasting time now. Yeah. So I get it, Doc. I get it. How long is the actual panel for the relationship?
I think it looks like it's gonna be a two and two. We're gonna have 2 hours of panel discussion, and then we'll have 2 hours of full blown concert. So it's gonna be a evenly distributed event. And then after, you can come in the back. I may have some tacos or something. We may have some tacos and drinks in the back. There's a cocktail hour. The cocktail hour starts at 6 o'clock. So you come early, man, get you some drinks, socialize, chill. You know what I'm saying? The vibe in Inglewood right now is blowing up, man. This facility, the Miracle Theater, is state-of-the-art sound system. It's a flat-out nice theater, and it's right here in Inglewood. And we got to start taking advantage of the blessings that we have right here in our backyard, and stop thinking that we got to go to Beverly Hills and, Hollywood and downtown and, these places to have a good situation. So, I've been everywhere. I've done stuff everywhere. You know what I mean? I've always thrived on doing big things in other cities and various locations. But, I've come to adopt that, hey, I want to bring something really nice to the community. So that's what I'm doing.
Let's make it happen, Doc. I'm looking forward to I hope you record this, man. I hope you record it. And if you if you like, I would love to put this on my channel, on my app, whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
I know the music part may be a little difficult, but the discussion part, the panel, I definitely would like to get a copy of that, put it on the channel, and share it with some folks like we're doing this right here. I want you to share this, folks. For my boy Joe, make sure folks get out there and see this, because I've done relationship situations before at my club, Current Affair. I divided the room into a half. One side with women, one side with men. Had people on stage, one woman, I think it was 2 men and 2 women, and I called them Venus and Mars parties. Okay. And boy, we had some fun, because we don't, we as people don't really talk to each other about that. Women talk amongst women, men talk amongst men, but very seldom do you have the interaction of getting to understand what we really think about, because we have our own perception of women, and women have their perception of men, and the two never really get a chance to exchange ideas and perceptions. And I think this is a great opportunity, Doc. I wish I was going to be in town to take advantage of it. I love it.
I knew you would give some good intel and good insight on it. That's why I rocked that. Reached out to you.
Well, man, I wish you all the luck in the world. Now, them things can get kind of crazy. Wear a helmet. Wear your protection.
Well, we got the police going to be on site,
Well, they can get heated because,
honestly speaking, that's mostly, don't get it twisted. We got security, but I'm going to play a role. I'm going to play the role of official, so that when I see things kind of sneaking out of hand a little bit, people know to just, hey, calm that part down. Let's move to something else, and make sure that it's, like I said, it's going to be mature audiences only, and you're going to have to be able to have some constraints. But at the same time, I'm not trying to temper people being honest about what they feel. I want you to say what you say, feel what you feel, talk shit. If that's what you feel, just be respectful to people. You know what I mean? No disrespect, none of that coming at people's files, none of that. But at the end of the day, we're going to talk about this shit. It's time to talk. It's time to stop, women being around women, talking about, how dudes ain't shit. And then fellas talking about them bitches and them bit holes. We gotta get to a point and place where there's a somewhat of an opportunity for us to just really, really break it down in the same setting and talk about some of the issues that we have with each other and keep it real. And hopefully people can see some things in themselves and maybe try to make some changes.
Hey, Joe, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
This is kind of relationship, but it ain't. Bro, man, a couple of weeks ago, he was a hot subject. He brought his kid McDonald's, and the woman had 3 other kids.
Yeah.
What do you think about that situation?
Shit. I think, you know what? This is what I say. At the end of the day, the man has a responsibility.
Hey,
his responsibility is his kid. Now, I think that, if you have a heart, or if you're a caring person, and if you have the resources, now you got to consider that too. If your money ain't right, you can't do for everybody. But if your child specifically says, hey, I'd like some McDonald's, I like some McDonald's. But, let's say he went and bought the rest of them a $5 pizza or something. You can't afford to buy everybody McDonald's, buy them a $5 pizza, because my understanding was the guy was a part of the family, and he bought them other kids stuff during that time.
Right.
So kind of, hard for those kids maybe to understand him turning it off and turning it on. Like, now all of a sudden you don't love us, and you just gonna bring your kid something and don't bring us nothing. So it's tricky, but her sense of entitlement is out of control.
Well, you know what?
Entitlement, that's the tricky part. If I want to do it, I'll do this shit. But you don't tell me what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. Now, she can't take care of nobody, okay? Yeah. She can't take care of nobody. And the other 3 kids, where their daddy's at, but because homeboys show up first with a bag of McDonald's, and understand this. I've been in situations like this. I handled it differently. Again, my resources were different, okay? My resources were different. When I picked up my daughter, and she was with her stepsisters, and I scooped up everybody. Yeah. And I told the stepdad, hey man, you took care of mine for 6 days. I can take care of yours for 1. We going to Disneyland. We going to Magic Mountain, whatever the case may be. Yeah. But again, I was able to do that. Everybody ain't able to do that. So,
Exactly.
And that's the part you can't hold against him, because like I said earlier, for temporarily she couldn't take care of nobody. Okay, she dropped the ball and she was still looking good. Look how she had her nails done. Look how she had her hair done a little bit. So obviously,
but see, he was still hitting though too. He was still hitting.
He was. Yeah. And I guess she was said the wrong thing at the right time and sent him running. But again, he fulfilled his responsibility. And you should have had 3 more daddies in line coming down the street with some McDonald's also. But anyway, man, that's a subject we ain't gonna get into that right now, because I would love to hear more about that. But again, it's all a matter of individual ability and how you handle your business. Okay. But man, one more time about your show, Joe.
All right. Where is the Love? This Saturday, July 16th, 6 p.m. at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. The address is 226 South Market Street, right at the corner, near the corner of Manchester and Market Street in Inglewood. The event will feature a relationship panel discussion, a real heart-to-heart, down and dirty heart-to-heart conversation between men and women about relationships. And it's also going to be hosted by Ade Lamar, Miguel Nunez, and actress Brittany Lucio. And the talent after the panel discussion is going to be Loose Ends performing all of their hits. It's going to be a full band with Loose Ends. And it's going to be Casey Veggies, former Rock Nation artist Casey Veggies, killing it. And it's also going to be the Womack sisters putting it down big time. So it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful event, man. We're going to keep it real. We're going to chill. We're going to have cocktails. We're going to have some tacos in the spot so people can eat while they're there. And we're going to have a good old time. It's going to be a lovely situation. So that's this Saturday. You got to go get your tickets ASAP, because they're starting to move big time. Okay. It's themiracleinglewood.com. Once again, that's themiracleinglewood.com. Okay. So go get your tickets. Tell a friend. The females, get your crew together. Fellas, get the fellas together. And let's come and be one big happy family, having a real ass conversation about Black love and relationships in our cities.
All right, that's my man Joe Jones. Truthforchange.love. Much love to you, Joe. Thank you for coming through today, man. I appreciate it.
I'll take the .love.
Dot life. I'm saying, I don't know what I'm reading, man. I know I ain't dyslexic, but damn, I just threw love in there because you talk about love. Anyway, sometimes you put love on a brother's mind. Just come out his heart, come out his mouth.
We all need love. We all should want love. You know what I mean?
All right, Doc. There you go, folks. You're live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, and my man Joe Jones. Truthforchange.life. It's going down Saturday, Miracle Theater, formerly the Pussycat Theater. Back in the day, it used to be the Pussycat. I was there. We not gonna talk about that. All right, folks. Joe, much love to you, Doc.
Hey, don't forget. Yes, I am still Joe Jones of Versatile Productions.
That's right.
I'm putting the Truthforchange.life thing out there. But this is Joe Jones, a VP that's been rocking you for 30-something years.
That's right. That's why we got tight. Much love, Joe. We out of here, Doc.
All
right, folks. That was my man, Joe Jones. It's going down this Saturday, July 16th, Miracle Theater, right there on Market Street in Inglewood. Go down, Loose Ends, Casey Veggies. A great discussion about relationships. The lovely Ade Lamar will be there. Miguel Nunez is going down, folks. In the meantime, I will see y'all later today. I got another show coming up shortly. In the meantime, it's Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, rocking with the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce, and we are out of here, folks. I will see you later this evening on my other show. Peace.